yourself to blame. Fought so hard, but nothing's gonna change. You're to blame. You're to blame. World still spins around without you. No one but yourself to blame. Fought so hard, but nothing's gonna change.
Hey everybody, this is Eric from the Dramatic and why I chose this song. But before I tell you why I chose You're to Blame by Mammoth, take a minute if you haven't already. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment below. We love to hear from you. We always try to get back to those comments. I think we've done a pretty good job so far. I don't know. We might have missed one or two, but we don't mean to. All right, everybody. If you'd like to support the Dramatic, there are a few ways you could do that. The links are in the description below. Also, our ongoing fundraiser for To Write Love in Our Arms. Links are in the description below for that as well. I love this Mammoth album. I think Wolfgang Van Halen has done a particularly amazing job writing some meaningful songs, some deep songs, and some killer hooks, some great music. And I just love it. I'm really a fan of the album, though there's certain songs that pop out to me more. And he's done a really good job of not just trying to repeat what his dad did, but making his own way. And I think that's really commendable and difficult to do when your father was such an icon of the rock and roll world, right? But this song stood out to me because as we go through life, we need to be the kind of people that accept responsibility for our actions, are willing to humble ourselves and apologize when we've screwed up, and who are willing to be self-reflective and say, what do I need to work on? What do I need to change? But there will be people that come into our lives that blame you and everybody else for their problems and are not willing to take responsibility for their actions. They will make you feel responsible, even though that makes no logical sense. These people are toxic people. And typically they tend to be the kind of people that will manipulate through guilt. And because they have that victim mentality, they're never changing because they don't see that there's anything wrong, because everything wrong is because of you or that person or that person. And these kind of people, like I said, are toxic, and they drag you down and they make you question even your own reality. This has been my experience. Usually the narcissistic personality disorder falls into people that aren't willing to accept responsibility for their own actions. But here's the thing. It is okay to, even though you're not going to change them or change their mind, they're to blame in those situations. And that's what's got me about this song, and how it's like, I will erase you. It's okay to cut those ties, everybody. And maybe you're out there thinking this. I know I wrestled with this. But I'm supposed to be a Christ follower, so shouldn't I love unconditionally? And I'm going to say 2 or 3 things to you right now that I hope set your mind free as much as they did for me. First of all, if you see this kind of behavior happening from somebody in your life, ask yourself a couple questions. 1, are you being asked to be loyal to somebody that's not being loyal to you? Number 2, are they angry because you set boundaries? If they are, chances are they're angry because they benefited from you not having any boundaries. Thirdly, on the biblical side of this, yes, we are required to love everybody unconditionally, but we are not required to give everybody unconditional access into our lives. Even Jesus set boundaries with Peter and with his other disciples at certain times in the Bible. The one that comes to mind right off the bat is when Peter said, no, we're not going to let them take you, Jesus. We will fight for you. We will kill them. And he's like, get behind me, Satan. I've never heard anybody refer to me as Satan, but that sounds like a pretty strong line in the sand, a boundary that was drawn. So boundaries are biblical. I don't mean to get so long-winded about this, but it's something that I'm passionate about and that Loretta and I have walked through a lot with people. So here's the deal. It's not okay to hate people, but it is okay to cut toxicity out of your life. You do not have to give everybody unconditional access to your life. I hope you find that encouraging today. You all, thanks for stopping by for this week's drum cover. We will see you next time.